When Alejandro Kirk is on, there's no catcher better in baseball, and I truly believe that. Last season, he had an incredible offensive showing. In 139 games, he had 14 homers and 63 RBIs to go along with more walks than strikeouts, something that has become unheard of in today's game of baseball. These figures paired with his great defensive ability behind the plate earned him his first All-Star appearance and Silver Slugger award in 2022. But so far in the 2023 season, we've not seen the same offensive output from Kirk. But in this video, I'll give you my 2 cents on his early struggles and why a resurgence in his season is imminent. For starters, he is still picking up the baseball much better than most players. And in order to determine whether a player has a good feel at the plate, I like to look at these 3 very important metrics: whiff percentage, strikeout percentage, and walk percentage. Kirk is excelling in all of these stats, similar to the way he was in 2022. In fact, he still owns a better walk percentage than strikeout percentage this season. Looking at other stats from Kirk, they're also similar to when he was at his best, around the same for barrel per plate appearance and sweet spot percentage. So why is his OPS and average so low? Well, taking a deep dive into his stats, the biggest change I can see is from his launch angle, which has fallen from 8.1 degrees to 1.6. For example, ground balls are below 10 degrees, line drives are between 10 and 25 degrees, and fly balls between 25 and 50 degrees. Meaning when he is making contact, more often than not, it's been a ground ball. This is also shown by his ground ball percentage increasing from 50% last year to 59% this season. That 9% being taken away is directly from his line drive percentage, which has fallen from 24.5 to 16.7%. Because of this new influx of ground balls, his BABIP has fallen to a very low 247. For those of you who do not know, BABIP is a stat that stands for batting average of balls in play, and the league-wide average is roughly 300, meaning when Kirk is hitting the ball into play, he is roughly 50 points below league average. All of these figures prove that while Kirk is still picking up the ball well, it's the way he's making contact which is causing him to be so lackluster with the bat. But what makes baseball so great is that while yes, it's felt like so long since Kirk has been a force in the lineup, it has only been 41 games, or about a quarter of the season, so we should not be so early to write him off. After all, this time last year, we were having the exact same conversation. He was picking up the ball well, just not making impactful contact. If you take a look at his stats from May 16th from last season, he had a 263 average, a 333 OBP, and a 326 slugging for an OPS of 660. This is a very similar stat line to what Kirk has now. It was from that moment on in 2022 that Kirk took off, breaking out in a big way in June where he hit 341 and raised the season OPS all the way up to 925. Showing that we have seen an incredible turnaround from him just last year. It's also important to note that Kirk spent a lot of time away in February and March to prepare for his child being born, so he had a very late jump to the season. This, coupled with the DH spot being not as open as before, has left Kirk with not as many reps as he would like. But as time goes on and he becomes more comfortable with the demands of the 2023 season, then a resurgence from him should be extremely likely. Also, if you love the Jays, then make sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and you're definitely going to want to be kept in the loop with all the latest surrounding the Jays. And for tomorrow, I'll be posting a video about Kevin Kiermaier and how he's been one of the most crucial players to the Jays' success this season. You will surely not want to miss out. Thank you guys for all the support, and I will see you all in the next video.